I'm Phil, a brand strategist, and I am so excited for this video today. Check this out. This is an AI actor that I created in just a few minutes using Colossyan Creator. This is seriously an awesome AI tool for small businesses, turning PowerPoints or e-learning content into more engaging videos without the headache or expense of hiring real actors, paying for studios, or camera equipment that adds up fast. This platform is affordable. In fact, it is free for the basic plan and very affordable to upgrade for premium features. It is awesome, it is easy to use, and I will prove it by showing it to you up close right now. Be sure to watch until the end of this video. I'm going to be showing you a brand new feature they just launched called Brand Kits, the ability to apply your colors and your fonts, your brand to these videos. You are going to love it. Let's get started. Let's spend a few minutes together to create an AI video. In this case, it could be a YouTube video, it could be a training or a course. There are so many uses for small businesses here in Colossyan. I'm having a lot of fun with this. If you've stayed tuned to my YouTube channel before, you know that I've tried a handful of AI tools. This one, I have to say, is the easiest one I've ever used. So easy that will literally create what I showed you at the top of this video in just a few minutes. So once I've logged in, the first thing I'm going to do is add a script. That's step one. So they even say here in the text, replace this text with your script, then press listen. If you like how it sounds, click generate. So let's write a little message here. Hello to Phil's YouTube subscribers. I'm glad you're here. Great, just a quick one for this example. If we wanted to add subtitles, we would check that. The first thing we would do is listen. So let's do that now.
Hello to Phil's YouTube subscribers. I'm glad you're here.
So if we like how that sounds, I actually really like how that sounds, then we can go ahead and generate. What I would recommend doing is checking here under voice. You've got different language options, or I should say not language, accent options. Language is a whole other subject. There are almost, I think, or over 60 languages at the time of recording this. But you want to have a look here to see the different accents that you can try. For example, let's try British English just for fun.
Hello to Phil's YouTube subscribers. I'm glad you're here.
Excellent. I still like the American one better, so I'm going to keep that. Also, I love here that you can choose the style. So its default is engaging. You've also got soft, joyful, calm, peaceful, warm, friendly. Let's listen to warm and see how that sounds.
Hello to Phil's YouTube subscribers. I'm glad you're here.
I like it. I would probably, if you have the time, go through and listen to each of these. I'm going to leave it on engaging. That's my favorite one. I can drop down here and even get more specific on this. I can increase pause. I can adjust pitch and speed, right? This is going to enable you to get it to be on brand, to get it totally custom for whatever it is you're doing. In the interest of time, we're going to keep going, and I will go ahead and select preview video.
Hello to Phil's YouTube subscribers. I'm glad you're here.
Again, when we preview it, we're looking at it without movement of lips or gestures. We're just listening to the sound to get the general style of how we like it, okay? When we're ready to see the final video, we would click the generate button up here, but there's a few more things I want to show you in terms of customization before we do that. Let's go ahead and select actor. So this is default setting onto Jennifer, but as I click here, look at, this is amazing. There are so many real actors that have obviously gone through the training and the process to get a version of themselves that is AI. It's very, very cool. So you can choose which actor you want. So for example, I just changed to Ryan there, and right away under actor settings, I can have him default as a profile photo type here, or I can have him the full screen. Notice that there's little adjustment marks around him, so I can literally customize this, drag and drop in any way that I want. And I just love, again, I just love how easy this is. Position, order, and again, you'll see some advanced settings that you may want to use here, but you also may want to skip those if it's too complex. Let's keep going. Now I'm going to click on the backgrounds. You can upload an image. As you see here is the default to show you this example. I prefer a much more minimalist or simple style, but certainly you could create a background, or if you've got one for your company, you could put it there. You can also choose a basic color, which is also great. Just going through a few of the options here. I really like this dark gray. This is very much on brand for me. You also have access to some stock photos thanks to its partnership with Pexels, which is one of my favorite stock photo websites. So just for fun, let's go ahead and select a stock photo that we could put as the background. This is so cool. Now, if I was going to do this, I'd have to adjust my text, but you notice how you can just literally click and adjust. That is how simple it is. It is really, I mean, I'm so amazed with how easy this platform is to use. So when you click and select on it, in this case, if I wanted to be a little more visible, I would want to, well, this is probably a tricky screen to have text on. So I'm actually just going to click and remove, click and remove. If you have a busier graphic background, you're probably not going to want to put text, but again, you have that option to click add title, add subtitle, add body text, etc. We've skipped ahead to text because I was playing around. Let's go back to background and I'll show you just a few more settings. So we talked about upload, we talked about color, we talked about stock photos. There are literally millions by Pexels. Finally, if you wanted to, you could record it. You could open the screen recorder and record something there that would go in behind. So just know that you've got that option. Let's go ahead to media. Now, media is different than the background. Media would be anything that is in the foreground of that background, okay? And so this gives you the option to click and drag. Let's say you want to have a little video that plays while the presenter, the AI presenter, is speaking. This is exactly how you would do that. Again, they're giving you access to some stock video footage or stock photos, or photos or videos. Absolutely perfect in this case. You can also upload your own assets if you wanted to. Again, in the interest of time, I'm going to keep plugging along here so that you can see everything. If you're looking to keep things a little more simple and minimal, you can just actually insert a shape and you've got full control over how it might look. Again, I'm just clicking around to give you some examples. You can add a stroke, love that. If you want to add layers, you can order them here just like you would on any of the popular online graphic design tools. They've made this really super simple. So that's shapes. Moving right along, we've got only a few more before we hit that beautiful generate button up at the top right. I can't wait to see how the finished thing looks. Music, self-explanatory. It's giving you access to some stock music here, which you'll have permission to use. Again, if you've got a track that you want to use for yourself, you can upload that here. Text we talked about earlier, so I won't spend too much time on it now, but adding titles, subtitles, and body text, all of that is possible. Finally, transition. This is when you have more than one scene. So for this demo, I've had only one scene, but adding a new one is as simple as clicking this little add new scene button. And then it's going to give me complete control over what I want to do with that second scene. Okay, so this would be a totally different script. So when you click on your actor, you can go ahead back here to script and type in a different script here, sample script. Right? It would go here and it's going to create a new scene, almost like a movie. It's like that next scene. Now for this quick example that I'm going to bounce for the intro of this YouTube video that you already watched, let me simplify this a little bit and find, I like this one as the background. Let's double check our script. Let's listen one more time before we hit generate.
Hello to Phil's YouTube subscribers. I'm glad you're here.
I'll change the last few settings here and then I'm going to go ahead and click generate and see the final video in a moment.
Hello to Phil's YouTube subscribers. I'm glad you're here.
It is seriously so good. I just love it. Now, one more thing I wanted to point out before I show you the new brand kit is that under actors, so when you go ahead and click here, change, on a premium plan, you're going to have access to lots and lots of options here, but even more so, if you want to be on the enterprise plan with Colossyan, you can use a custom actor. This could be you. This could be someone from your company. This is a really awesome opportunity to totally brand and customize that experience. You would want to get in touch with Colossyan directly by clicking this request here, and they can be in touch with you, and it's something that they can do in about 2 weeks turnaround. Now, last but certainly not least, I want to show you probably the feature that I am the most excited about. This is brand new here in Colossyan. It's called Brand Kits, Brand Kit and the template feature. This is so cool. Let's go ahead and click on this default option. This is giving you the option to set up your brand right here in Colossyan. So we can start by adding some text styles here. Lots of awesome options. Mal Sera, I'll use that for mine. I can set the font size here. Let's just choose that to give you some idea. I can set the color. Here you can provide that with basic hex codes, even a background color. I'm gonna just set this nice and bright so you can see the difference. And I would then give it a name. Let's say this is the Phil brand, and I would click select. The next thing I would do is set your colors. Okay, so basic hex code again. Let's just choose one there and say blue. Select, and I could add a second one if I wanted to. Let's grab that yellow tone in there just for this quick example. There we go. And I love this. I can actually add my logo by simply uploading an image. So I'll go ahead and grab my logo. And again, you can add multiple logos here if you want. Next, let me show you the new templates feature. I love this. So from the editor, you would go ahead and click add new scene and watch what happens. Now with your brand kit assets set up here, you can set them, and now you can choose from some incredible preset layouts. So let's go ahead, choose some colors. Just as you saw before, you would set some colors here and then choose from a variety of really nice editorial layouts that are gonna make creating so much easier. I'm telling you, there is not an easier program out there when it comes to AI and video creation. That is Colossyan. Now, I've talked about AI on this channel before, but I've got to tell you, I love this particular tool for small businesses. Sometimes AI can feel expensive or unattainable because it's too technical, for example. Colossyan is affordable. Best of all, their basic plan is free. In the AI world, that is pretty much unheard of. I'm linking to it below so that you can check it out. Thank you, Colossyan, for sponsoring this video. Might I add that I only work with brands and tools that I actually like and use myself, and Colossyan is one of them. If you've got any lingering questions, comment below. Let's keep the conversation going on down there. I respond to those personally. On this channel, I share practical advice to build your brand. Consider subscribing for more of my videos like this one, tangible tips to position, build, and promote your brand. Next, I'm sharing a few videos that I think you'll be interested in. I'm Phil Pallen. Thanks for watching, and those videos are coming up next.